Born to live, live to ride, ride to live. I was born to ride. American built, we forever unite. If that's the deal, I was born to ride. Out of Tampa to Miami, Daytona, Tallahassee, from the East Coast to the West Side, here in Florida, we were born to ride. I was born to live, live to ride, ride to live. I was born to ride. American built, we forever unite. If that's the deal, I was born to ride.
Born to Ride is brought to you in part by 866 Law Friend. Ride safe, ride smart. Offices in Palm Harbor. Thanks for tuning in. This week we have a very special episode to bring you as we head to the beautiful Florida Nature Coast where Crystal Harley-Davidson in stunning Crystal River hosted two members of the Harley-Davidson family. Jean Davidson, granddaughter of Walter Davidson, the founder and first president of Harley-Davidson, and her son, John David Offline, as they introduced their newest book, Harley-Davidson Family Memories. This book is exceptional with its stunning photos, most of which are previously unseen, and the wonderful personal family stories that reveal a remarkable sense of family, pride, and the incredible work ethic that created and maintained the iconic Harley-Davidson Motor Company of Milwaukee. Reading the history of all the people that formed this great industrial giant will take you back in time and make you proud that this all-American motorcycle manufacturer has counted family values as its most important asset. And Jean and John tell it like it is and like it was, growing up in the Harley-Davidson family. So stay tuned. All this and much, much more is headed your way right now, right here, only on Born to Ride.
For all those people that are all smartened up talking Kiz, Arnie, and K-Fizz, Abe, they know what's going on. What you gonna do when Born to Ride runs wild on you, brother?
Hi, this is Debbie with Born to Ride TV, and we're at Crystal Harley-Davidson today. And this is a special day, a special event, and the guys here at Crystal made it just a great day. And one of the great reasons is they invited Jean Davidson, John Davidson, A-Fline, and Road Queen, Linda Dalton, Road Queen USA. So we got a lot of excitement going on today. But Jean, let's start with you. The name Davidson, I mean, look at it right there behind you on the bar and shield. You've been carrying that name for years and a lot of clout with that. What's it been feeling like all these years with that name?
It was fun.
Good time, huh?
Good time. We really grew up not thinking we were anything different. Our dads rode to work every day on a motorcycle and worked and came home, and we went to public schools, and we were never told we were anything different than anyone else. It was a wonderful way to grow up.
And what were some of the conversations around Thanksgiving dinner tables as the years went on?
We would be lucky if we saw our father because he was working.
Interesting.
I grew up a little different because my generation, we were spoiled. I'm sorry. So it was really a heck of a lot of fun, and my mom and dad spoiled us. My father, John A-Fline, after he married my mother, Jean Davidson, became the dealer in Milwaukee for a long time. So I grew up in the dealership and riding all kinds of motorcycles from a very early age on. And it was a lot of fun, but like my mother said, we never ever thought and don't still think that we're any different. We never thought we're the greatest Davidsons in the world. It was just part of life and and my parents and your parents always taught you, and we taught us to always treat everyone the same, and we're all just people on this planet and enjoying the good times.
What gives you the goosebumps today? I mean, when you ride around and just see the bar and shield everywhere, how proud are you?
Very proud. Very nice.
It's funny because I was just talking a little bit about growing up, and I never really even thought about my family history that much growing up, and then and I never cared about the old motorcycles that I now love. But as I aged, and my father in particular, would stress heritage and what was going on in the family, and then my mother was nice enough to let me collaborate with her on our new book, Harley-Davidson Family Memories. And when we did the research for that book, my mind just, wow, it really opened my eyes to my own family history that I didn't really know that well, But the Davidsons, we came from Scotland, and we traced our family tree all the way back to Scotland, and the Harleys came from England. And they ended up neighbors in Milwaukee just by the luck of the wind, just by luck. The two, they ended up kitty corner neighbors. And the youngest Davidson boy, Arthur, and the youngest Harley boy, Bill, were best buddies. And they just liked to go fishing. So they were pedaling their bikes out to the good fishing holes in Wisconsin. That's about an 18, 20-mile bicycle pedal. But bicycles were all the rage at that time, turn of the century, 1900s. They're pedaling out there, and they're starting to see motorcycles on the streets of Milwaukee. Before Harley-Davidson. The Merkel was right there in Milwaukee. The Mitchell was right in Racine. Indian had made its way all the way from Springfield, Massachusetts to Milwaukee. They were driving around the streets. And these young boys are like, wow, that's pretty cool. That would help us to get to the fishing holes. And that's when they all started. That's when it all started. In your grandma's backyard, or it started in the basement and then out to the shed. And they're strapping motors on these bicycle frames to get to the fishing. So when I found them and discovered that, it was just so incredible that and my family, led to this. That is such a part, big part of so many people's lives now. Mm-hmm. And I truly believe, and we've talked about this many times, it's not just the machine. It's the people when you put it all together, the people that made that machine here in America, and then the family that you become part of when you get on that machine, and why is it and they don't know who I am, why is it that when I roll down the street in Wisconsin on my 1940 knucklehead, that people on Harleys are waving to me? They're throwing me the low peace sign. They don't know who I am. It's just a part of you become part of this riding family, and it changes lives. It has changed lives, and it makes us happy all the time.
It's summertime. Time to stop dreaming and start riding. With 0% interest available, there's never been a better time to get the Harley-Davidson of your dreams. Remember, at Crystal Harley-Davidson in Homosassa, we are the king of trades, always offering 120% of Kelly Blue Book for your trade-in. Need a motorcycle license? Join one of our weekly classes and get your endorsement today. Looking for a great time? Visit Crystal Harley-Davidson for one of our exciting bike events. Go to crystalharley.com today for all the information.
You gotta get a Biff Burger. Every Wednesday night is Bike Night at legendary Biff Burger, St. Petersburg. Live music, now serving liquor. Happy hour 3 to 7. And you gotta get a monster Biff Burger with fries only $8. Also, check out the new expanded food menu. That's Bike Night every Wednesday night. Fourth Wednesday of every month is Super Wednesday with Born to Ride TV taping and magazine shoot. Also, win $1,000 cash. Vendors welcome. This is the original Wednesday night bike night for over 20 years. You gotta get a Biff Burger. Tuesday, June 21st, it's Super Tuesday at Venom Bar and Grill, Port Richey, the third Tuesday of every month with Born to Ride. See Birdman Mike, Everywhere Eddie, and the crew. The Born to Ride promo van, Born to Ride TV taping and magazine shoot. Patty is your special bartender of the night. Bike of the Night sponsored by Team Farrell. Go teamfarrell.com. Meet supermodel, actress, and star of Checkpoint and Nation's Fire, Born to Ride's Krista Grotti. She will feature the Bike of the Night on Born to Ride TV. Special thanks to attorney Fran Hosh, 866 Law Fran, Ice Cold Budweiser, Twisted Tea, Michelle Osborne. giveaways, prizes, live music, and more. It's Super Tuesday at Venom, third Tuesday of every month. It's gonna be huge.
2 wheels, a little time to cut loose, and some buddies who had your back no matter what. Remember those adventures? Maybe it's time to make some new ones. Live your legend.
That's Rossiter's Harley-Davidson, Sarasota, and Manatee River Harley-Davidson, Bradenton.
I've been representing accident victims for nearly a decade, and I've always wanted an office where my clients would feel comfortable and welcome. I'm attorney Fran Hosh, and I've also always been a fighter, never backing down to any insurance company or their attorneys when it comes to representing my clients' rights. Let me deal with the insurance company so you don't have to. If you've been injured in an accident, please call me at 866-LAW-FRAN or log on to lawfran.com.
And John, how old are you?
I'm 51.
Okay, you got a lot of history, and you've got a lot of ways to carry this bar and shield and this name, too.
Yeah. You know, we travel a lot, and, you know, and it's a lot of work and sometimes a grind, but it makes me proud that people care, for one thing, you know, that they care and they want to come and read our book, you know, that they want to line up. There's people waiting for an hour to get a book today, you know, to read about our family. I mean, it makes me so happy, you know, that they'd want to. A woman drove down 100 miles. She took off of work early, you know, and burned down here, and she was nervous, you know. So she cared that much, and, you know, to want to get the book and want to learn that history, and that's what makes it all worth it for me with, you know, what I do and what we do.
That's fun.
Well, let's talk about the book a little bit. Title?
Harley-Davidson Family Memories.
Okay. And how long did it take you, the research? How long
I
did it
actually
take
started out the Harley-Davidson Family scrapbook. It really, and because you have done books, 2 Harley-Davidson books before, and other books too, so I had acquired a bunch of stuff from my father's collection of pictures and wanted to share them. And I pitched my mom on the next book, and she was like, I've done enough. But I'm like, come on, Mom, this is good stuff. And I thought there was a lot of other family members that still have photos too. So we went around
It was fun.
to all our Davidson relatives, calling them up. What do you got? Anything? You know. And then we went to Harley's too. So we were, you know, crossing around to find stuff. You know, unseen pictures. That's what I was really wanted to get. You know, stuff that's never been out there yet. And we found a bunch of stuff. You know, and it was like, wow, everyone would love to see this picture. You know, you know, Walter Davidson, you know, dressed in, you know, in a costume. You know, just weird, funny stuff. And that was kind of what. It really got me intrigued, and my mother as well, because she loves the stories even more than the machines.
Stories.
Yeah. Was that interesting stuff that could be lost if it's not somehow archived and somehow put together into a book. My mom also went to a lot of retired employees and got their stories about working for her dad and my grandfather, and even working for my great-grandfather. And those stories, they could be lost forever. And a box of photos that's in someone's pantry, or you know, a box of photos could be shuffled around and lost and damaged, and who knows what, if that stuff could be lost forever. So
True.
I thought it was so fun to and perhaps again do another search and to put that in together where some people can enjoy it, you know, and keep it around forever.
So, Jean, when you went around to some of those people, those retired people, and some of the stories they were telling you, what were some of the memories you have of those stories?
Oh, I love them. I love the stories because they involve my dad or my grandpa, and they had never told anyone these stories. So I loved hearing them. I'm very fortunate that the union retirees from Harley-Davidson made me an honorary member.
Wow.
So I can go to the union dinners and Christmas parties, and they tell me what my dad was like, and they're all good.
What was your dad like?
Down to earth, totally down to earth. He'd wear the same shirt for a week. And if it got a hole in it, he'd mend it rather than buy a new shirt. Very Scottish, and loved to be on the shop floor with the guys. He'd play poker down there. They'd be rolling dice. It's all good, really good. My grandpa, who was founder and president, if they did a good job at the company,
One of my favorite stories, yeah.
he would raise a flag on the roof, and Fritzie Gettleman, who owned the brewery down the block, would hook up the horses and bring up a keg of beer.
Yeah, Gettleman Brewery and Gettleman Beer was the biggest beer of the time in Milwaukee at that time. Huge brewery. Fritzie Gettleman and Walter Davidson, my grandfather, they were best buds. And like my mom was saying, things went well at Harley-Davidson that week. He put up a flag on the roof, like my mom was just saying, and Gettleman would see it from his office and send over a keg, and they'd all drink cold beer on the street in Milwaukee. And I just love this stuff. We have a picture of it in our book. You know, they're dragging a big old growler of beer together, so.
I think I'm going to try that in the living room. Just raise a flag. That means bring the beer over, right?
People bring to you.
It's summertime. Time to stop dreaming and start riding. With 0% interest available, there's never been a better time to get the Harley-Davidson of your dreams. Remember, at Crystal Harley-Davidson in Homosassa, we are the king of trades, always offering 120% of Kelly Blue Book for your trade-in. Need a motorcycle license? Join one of our weekly classes and get your endorsement today. Looking for a great time? Visit Crystal Harley-Davidson for one of our exciting bike events. Go to crystalharley.com today for all the information.
Tuesday, June 21st, it's Super Tuesday at Venom Bar and Grill, Port Richey, the third Tuesday of every month with Born to Ride. See Birdman Mike, Everywhere Eddie, and the crew, the Born to Ride promo van, Born to Ride TV taping and magazine shoot. Patty is your special bartender of the night. Bike of the Night sponsored by Team Farrell. Go teamfarrell.com. Meet supermodel, actress, and star of Checkpoint and Nation's Fire, Born to Ride's Krista Grotti. She will feature the Bike of the Night on Born to Ride TV. Special thanks to attorney Fran Hosh, 866 Law Fran, Ice Cold Budweiser, Twisted Tea, Michelle Osborne. Giveaways, prizes, live music, and more. It's Super Tuesday at Venom, third Tuesday of every month. It's gonna be huge.
Michelle Osborne from Wall Street Rides, a rider with over 35 years experience helping people. She is your personal consultant for life and can change your future, financial planning, investment strategies, estate planning, and much more. Do you have a plan for the next 5 years? Ask Michelle. She can help you. Invest smart, ride safe. IFS Securities Broker Dealer.
Center's 60,000 square foot showroom is packed with great deals. Get a 2015 Triumph Street Triple only $79.99, or a new 2014 Triumph Speed Triple ABS only $99.99. See more great deals now at funbikecenter.com. Open late every Wednesday. Fun Bike Center Motorsports. Let's have some fun.
And now we wanted to introduce also Linda Dalton. She's also known as Road Queen USA.
Who brought us in.
Yes. And it was interesting because the movement of motorcycle riding, like you say, there's always been the handful of women out there, but Linda is like a representative of what has happened in this motorcycle industry, with the women making decisions on purchasing the motorcycles, making the decisions on where to ride, making decisions on, partnering with friends and so forth. What do you think your grandfather and your father would say today to this women movement that's really idolizing the product?
I don't know about my grandfather because women were in a different class in those days. My father would have loved it. Great. Especially the pretty ones.
Well, Linda, you're boots on the ground with women in the riding market. I mean, really, you're putting a lot out there for them and giving them a place and a forum, so to speak.
I am all about women in motorcycling, as most of you know. Road Queen USA is all about getting women on motorcycles and empowering them and getting them out there to. This is a great country, and I've explored it for the last 5 years on the back of my, on top of my motorcycle. And Crystal Harley-Davidson, I'm a special events and promotions coordinator here, and we are all about fitting women to the motorcycle, getting women together. Like Monday night, we're having ladies' night, the first Monday of every month here at Crystal Harley-Davidson, 6 to 8 o'clock, and it's all women, no male employees. And you'll learn, you'll learn to, if you're interested in riding, if you're interested in learning about the Harley-Davidson lifestyle, if you just want to meet other women who share your passion, this is where you come to do that. And that's what I do. That's where my passion lies. And we just had an event here 2 weeks ago. You mentioned Road Queen USA. I know I just cut off my sentence. Road Queen USA is a 501c3, and what I do is I get women together and we raise money for other charities, and I keep the money in the communities. So, for instance, we had an event 2 weeks ago. 161 women from around the country came to Citrus County, and they came from Manitoba, Canada, Victorville, California, and they came in groups. And it was so much fun. It was all about learning and bonding and riding. And the money that was raised from that event went to the We Care Food Pantry in Homosassa and Big Brothers Big Sisters of Tampa Bay. So
that's fantastic. And tomorrow you're going to ride around Citrus County, and tell us what the setup is with the ride tomorrow.
Tomorrow is pretty cool. I am very excited about this. So tomorrow we're going to do a ride from the dealership. Kickstands up at 1 o'clock with Jean and John Davidson. John, I'm going to be leading the ride with Hogg, having their road captains. John will be riding my wing on the street glide, I guess.
I can't wait.
And Jean Davidson will be on the back of my motorcycle on the Road Queen. Yay! I am so. This is amazing to me. I know that I'm always getting asked questions about women and motorcycling and how I feel about women being on bikes, but sitting here between the two of you, I cannot tell you. This is my life. I've lived this for 40 years. I've been a biker and a motorcyclist for 40 years when women weren't riding. And I have over 500,000 miles under my belt. I travel this country alone. And you have always been my idols. Harley Davidson is truly how I live. And now you're here, and you're going to be on my motorcycle, and you better not chicken out. Because now I told everybody. And I cannot tell you what it means to me.
Well, you have been a great hostess, by the
you.
way, and Crystal Harley-Davidson's been incredible.
Crystal Harley is wonderful.
Leadership.
They are wonderful.
We felt, and my mother and I both commented right when we got in, there was such a nice vibe going on in here. It's just such a nice feeling, and everybody's been so nice, and what a great situation going on here right now at Crystal. It's really been fun. So, I can't wait to ride tomorrow. Today was a perfect day for riding, but
yes, tomorrow will be just
tomorrow.
As perfect.
I think so, right?
Yes, tomorrow will be just as
You
perfect.
Floridians have it made down here. It's just ridiculous.
Shh, don't tell our secret. They'll all be down here on our roads. Well, I'm going to wrap this up, but John,
Can I just say here, this is our first book we did. This is a children's book we did together, and that's Riding Back in Time on my daddy's Harley Davidson, and it's about a real fun journey that my mom takes back in time with her dad, Gordon Davidson, because she asked him, where did motorcycles come from? How'd you start making these motorcycles? And he takes her back in time and kind of shows her the evolution of things pre-motorcycle. First they had to be the wheel, and they had to discover oil, and so it's a real fun book we did. And that was kind of the prelude to our big book we just finished. It's been out about a year, but Harley-Davidson Family Memories.
Well, this has been a great story, and you can tell it's coming from the heart, the passion. You're so lucky to have your son, carry on and just have the passion as well too. And it's really been a great story and a great interview. And thanks for coming to Crystal.
Thank you.
All righty.
My pleasure.
Okay, thank you, everybody from Born to Ride.
In a motorcycle accident. I'm the biker on your side. I'm Fran Hosh, your attorney that rides. Motorcycle accidents get my experience, personal attention. and there are no fees and no costs unless you win. I've dedicated my career to helping accident victims and their loved ones. Your rights are my fight, and I'll never settle for less than you deserve. If you've been injured in a motorcycle accident, please call me at 866-LAW-FRAN or log on to lawfran.com.
You gotta get a Biff Burger. Every Wednesday night is Bike Night at legendary Biff Burger, St. Petersburg. Live music, now serving liquor. Happy hour 3 to 7. And you gotta get a monster Biff Burger with fries only $8. Also, check out the new expanded food menu. That's Bike Night every Wednesday night. Fourth Wednesday of every month is Super Wednesday with Born to Ride TV taping and magazine shoot. Also, win $1,000 cash. Vendors welcome. This is the original Wednesday night Bike Night for over 20 years. You gotta get a Biff Burger.
Everyone was right, I was born to ride.
Born to Ride is a multimedia marketing and promotional machine with TV, magazines, streaming radio, and internet advertising opportunities. There are tens of thousands of motorcycles. We reach the people who ride them. Born to Ride. Find out more at borntoride.com.
Tuesday, June 21st, it's Super Tuesday at Venom Bar and Grill, Port Richey, the third Tuesday of every month with Born to Ride. See Birdman Mike, Everywhere Eddie, and the crew, the Born to Ride promo van, Born to Ride TV taping and magazine shoot. Patty is your special bartender of the night. This is the Bike of the Night sponsored by Team Farrell. Go teamfarrell.com. Meet supermodel, actress, and star of Checkpoint and Nation's Fire, Born to Ride's Krista Grotti. She will feature the Bike of the Night on Born to Ride TV. Special thanks to attorney Fran Hosh, 866-LAW-FRAN, Ice Cold Budweiser, Twisted Tea, Michelle Osborne. Giveaways, prizes, live music, and more. It's Super Tuesday at Venom, third Tuesday of every month. It's gonna be huge.
Hi, I'm Linda Dalton, Road Queen USA, and we are out here today at Crystal Harley-Davidson celebrating International Female Ride Day, a global synchronized event around the world celebrating women on motorcycles. And we have over 200 women here at Crystal Harley-Davidson. We have over 400 signed up online. I'm expecting 300 and some odd women who verified that they were coming. The organization is Road Queen USA. I'm a 501c3 public charity, and we ride for a cause. We hold events all over Florida, and we keep all the money local in the communities. And today is really just about having fun. All right, so we're gonna do a 91.3 mile ride. We're gonna start here at Crystal Harley-Davidson, kickstands up at noon. We're gonna ride on over to High Octane for a Greg Billings Band concert.